Hello friends of the electric charging fun and welcome to Speicher Elektrisiert, your channel all about Skoda's e-mobility. My name is Matthias and today we're talking about camping and overnight trips with the Skoda ENYAQ. And this is not some simple task to do, especially if you want to draw constant current from the battery for heating or cooling and infotainment while you're in the ENYAQ. Let's go! Most of you will know that the Skoda ENYAQ does not have a camp or camping mode. A camping mode would keep the high voltage battery alive even if the car is turned off, so that you can use climate and charging the 12-volt battery, which gives the current to the infotainment, to the USB-C ports and to the lighting. Especially if it comes to wintry conditions, because then it gets rather cold in the ENYAQ rather quick. So the timed heating you can program in the ENYAQ just isn't enough for winter times, because it's 2 times 30 minutes and this is just not enough. In spring or autumn this might fit, and in summertime, hey, you could open the windows, and if you are afraid of any insects and mosquitoes, there is accessory available. Did a video about that, you can find it up here. It's in German unfortunately, but it has English subtitles. So the other reason is just to have lighting and music and working USB-C ports to charge your devices in the night. So it's quite handy to have a camp mode. If there's any Tesla owner currently viewing the video, he might laugh because he's in a very comfortable and convenient situation having such a mode, but the MEB platform does not provide it. So maybe there could be a trick to achieve keeping the car alive. And there was one with ME2, and I showed it in a video. But then I got a lot of comments from users of an ENYAQ with an ME3 version, and they told me, hey, your trick doesn't work anymore. And since I have ME3 myself now, and wintertime is coming, and I want to go to camp and stay overnight in the cold, I did a bit of research. Maybe there could be another way to keep the car alive, even without the old trick from the ME2 version. For a bit better understanding, I give you some basic background knowledge about the activation and deactivation of the Skoda ENYAQ. I do not dig too deep into it, but if you're interested in such technical deep dives, please write me in the comments if I should do a video about a detailed activation, deactivation video of the Skoda ENYAQ or any other topic. So I am willing to make such videos, but only if you're interested. So we keep this short and crispy. The ENYAQ has 4 states. The first one is deactivated. The second one is called comfort ready. I'll show you right here how it looks. And you enter this state when you enter the car. The next one is the park and ignition on mode. And the fourth one is you are able to drive, the car is activated and ready in green. As I told you, with the ME2 there was a simple trick to fool the car to keep it alive with ignition on. You just had to put some weight on the seat, about 12 to 15 kilogram. I did it with this sandbag, I'll show you right here, and it works quite well. Then you fasten the seat belt, hit the ignition button, and you're quite good to go. To be honest, comfort ready would also be enough, because when comfort ready, the second state the ENYAQ has, is active, the high voltage battery also is active. But there is no way to keep the car longer than 60 minutes in comfort ready. There is a timer. You can do whatever you want. After 60 minutes the car turns off. This is as well with the ignition, the third mode of the ENYAQ. After 30 minutes the car will turn off. I did this with my ME3 ENYAQ, and guess what? You see it here. After 30 minutes the car turned off. So the old trick doesn't work anymore. But I want to know, is there another way to trick the car? So I did a bit of research, and guess what? I found a way to keep the car alive with ME3. So to find a way how to trick the ENYAQ again, I thought about what might Skoda had changed with ME3 that my old trick doesn't work. Do they have some specialty with the doors? Do I have to keep my hands on the steering wheel, hit the pedals, or Is it hard-coded that the park mode just quits after 30 minutes? And then I had an idea. No, I don't believe that any of this has to do with it. I think they have fixed a bug. The maintenance mode. Guess what? With the ME2, I had a viewer who wrote me something very interesting. He told me, you don't have to do all these complicated things you're showing in the video. You just need to enter maintenance mode. And you do it with the motor HUD open. And you do it with open the motor hood. And I tried it with ME2 and it didn't work. The ENYAQ kept turning off after 30 minutes. And I remember that. And I tried it now with an ME3 ENYAQ. And guess what? That does the trick. It works again. So my belief is they fixed the maintenance mode. And since they did that, they also fixed the bug or the trick we used with ME2. And maybe they didn't even do it on purpose. So the sequence to keep the ENYAQ alive is now open the door, fasten the seatbelt, put the weight on the seat, put yourself on the seat, hit the ignition button, open the motor hood, and then the car will just stay alive. You do not even have to open the motor hood all the way up. You just need to pull the trigger inside. And now I show you in detail how this works. And maybe I sometimes say motor HUD means motor hood. I'm not that firm in English and I do not want to record all this again. To keep your ENYAQ alive all night long, you may just use the following sequence of steps. Just to make it clear, right now the passenger door is open. To record this, you do not have to have the passenger door open. So here we go. First, you unlock your ENYAQ and then you open the driver's door. Now you have 90 seconds until the ENYAQ will turn off again. And in this 90 seconds, the first step is to put the weight on the seat. Then you lock the seat belt and now you sit in the car. Then you start the car with the ignition and now you open the motor hood. And that's it. Now the ENYAQ will stay alive even if you leave the car again. And so you can use it all night long, having heating in the winter or cooling in the summer. I had the hope that we even get rid of the sandbag or the weight on the seat, but that didn't work out. I tried it, you see the results here, and the ENYAQ turned off 30 minutes later. And that is curious because a workshop does not put weight on the seat to make maintenance, so why should the maintenance mode without weight on the seat quit after 30 minutes? Maybe this is just another bug, I don't know, but who really cares? We have a way how to keep the ENYAQ alive all night long. Yes, you have to carry some weight with you, the sandbag, but at least it works. What I did not try, but it maybe could be an option to not fasten the seatbelt. I don't know, I didn't try, so it's no effort to fasten it, but if you try and it works without fastening the seatbelt, just write me in the comments. And I could also try it only with ME 3.0, but I'm pretty sure it will work with 3.1 and 3.2 and 3.4 and 3.5 and 3.6, all the versions out there. If not, and you have such an ENYAQ, please write me in the comments so maybe we can find a way on how to deal with the problem in a higher ME3 version. And I'm just happy that I can do my campings overnight again, that I can keep the ENYAQ alive. So there's a new trick to keep the ENYAQ alive all night long, especially when it comes to cold winters where you need constant heating and those two timed heatings are just not enough. For me, it works with ME 3.0. I can't tell you if it works with higher versions, so please write me in the comments if you test it and if it's worked or if it does not work. So maybe Skoda will also patch it out again. Maybe it's an error and bug, or maybe it's a feature. I don't know, so let's enjoy that it works. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider to subscribe. if you did not subscribe already, because this helps me really a lot to increase the reach of the channel and though having more impact at Skoda. Also, a small donation is always welcome via PayPal or YouTube thanks. But of course it's not mandatory. And I hope to see you in the next video, and until then, stay full of energy.